मैडम स्ट्रेट है मैडम यहाँ पे मैम यहाँ पे वेटर मैडम
Thank you. Maybe you wish the author.
सुबह जी यहाँ पे मैम सेंटर में मैम यहाँ पे सुबह मैम यहाँ ये मैम यहाँ पे बैठिए शोभा जी मैम प्लीज शोभा जी स्ट्रेट है
Thank you. Thank
2 seconds मैम मैडम मैम सेंटर मैम लुक हियर मैम here मैम लुक हियर मैम on your right here मैम here please मैम here मैम here on your right here मैम here मैम here मैम here यहाँ पे नहीं देखा आपने मैम here एक राइट मैम here मैम here मैम here here okay yeah on the right here मैम center right here मैम here center on the right here मैम here संगीता जी यहाँ पे मैम यहाँ पे excuse me मैम look here
2 more pictures.
One second.
Thank you.
Okay, problem.
Yeah, but I find
famous, and Rahul here was cheering me on and sending me WhatsApps middle of the night, like, do you like this one? Do you want to do another one? He's an entrepreneur and he's
Thank you so much. I've always been told that I've got the face for radio, and I'm glad I got the opportunity to help you out here. And I'm sure, I haven't seen the final cut, but I'm sure it's fabulous. And I wish you all the best. Yes.
Thank you. And we'd like to call on stage my chief guest, Shobha Dey, who's been with me from the first time I launched anything worth reading, and I think has been very close to my work as well in many, many ways. She's done columns for me whenever I've needed a good column. She's never failed on a deadline, and she has my unfailing admiration for her professionalism and her big heart. Thank you.
Sangeeta, stay here with me. It's your book.
Yeah.
Come right back.
Okay.
I'm just so very happy to be here. I've known Sangeeta from the time she started her career, and I am filled with admiration for her sense of commitment. She is one of the most dedicated and the most meticulous editors I've met. You never go back on your deadline either. You make sure no one else does. So she runs a tight ship, and I know that she goes through every comma and every semicolon. She makes sure the captions are in place, and she gives help to anybody who doesn't toe the editorial line. That's what a good editor does.
Yeah, thank you. I try and give them help, but I'm not good at that, so even there I'm learning.
But this book has been the culmination of a dream, and I have known about this dream for a long time. And it's interesting that she got so many people to participate in the dream, and so much of her fantasy, which you will see in the book, and those of you who've had a chance to look at it. And we see her in various avatars that I'm sure a lot of ladies may fantasize about, but would dare not actually see that happen in quite such a graphic and literal way. So you have Sangeeta as Cleopatra. You have Sangeeta as, I think, Maharani Gayatri Devi.
Yeah.
You have Sangeeta as Umrao Jan, and various top designers who have been a part of this fantasy and made it come true for her, which means she's a very, very blessed lady indeed.
I do feel extremely blessed.
It's also wonderful that at an informal chat at our home, which was talking about the making of the book, and what she had in mind for it. And it was a very ambitious plan. And I said, this is fantastic if you can actually achieve it and make it happen. Because it's an expensive book to produce. It's an expensive book to spend so much time, energy to put together, and to have it launched at what would be a dream venue for a lot of writers is something that's really a tribute to your determination and the fact that you have a lot of people who clearly love you and are happy to be a part of this event as I am. I'm delighted, proud, happy, and may you go on from this book to many more books. A lot of people who you've written about in this book from your various interviews with them, I'm sure have enriched your life on so many different levels, and that comes through in the book. And I'm sure in your own unique way you have enriched theirs. So I wish you all the very best, my dear Sangeeta, and
because you're working on tight schedules, everyone. Yeah. So you'll also see a picture of the team. Gurpreet, where are you? Is she here? She left. She helped with some of the looks in the fashion section. And of course all my other buddies are here to cheer me on. Fahad's always been a great 3 a.m. buddy whenever things have seemed a little...
I'm straight, straight एकदम बेटा हाथ तक I'm here. I'm here. Ma'am, Shobha ji, ma'am, both of you here. I'm here, please. Shobha ji. Shobha ji. Ma'am, here. Both of you. I'm here. Thank you. Wait. Center. Ma'am, here. Ma'am, I'm here. I'm here, both of you. Ma'am, here.
Thank you.
शोभा जी यहाँ पे शोभा जी यहाँ सेंटर में शोभा जी हाँ शोभा जी यहाँ पे शोभा जी यहाँ पे शोभा वेट मैम यहाँ पे मैम शोभा
Ma'am, what's your opinion regarding the book she has launched now?
well, Sangeeta has spent 20 years interviewing very interesting people, and this is her way of sharing those experiences with her readers. She's done a great job. It's an imaginatively put together book, and I wish her all success.
Ma'am, why she choose the book related to the fashion and the celebrities?
Well, these are the people that she has known in her professional life, and they represent today's India. They're movie people, great names in cinema, great names in literature, journalism, royalty, fashion, lifestyle. So it's a very comprehensive book about high achievers, and I think she's done a very good job.
Do you think the youth will refer her book?
Well, if they're interested in all the celebrities she's written about, which I'm sure they will be, it's a very good reference material because she has insights into these celebrities that a lot of other people may not have that access.
When we'll get to see your next book?
I'll be starting it this year, and you'll probably see it early next year. Thanks very much.
Ma'am, first thing, why you choose this genre, rich and famous and thing related
So
to
basically,
celebrity?
I've had a career in lifestyle. So I've worked with fashion magazines like Elle, with L'Officiel, and then Hello pulled me into. And Hello has actually been the most interesting because it's about people and people sharing their true stories, their inner fears, their hopes, their ambitions. So I think it lent itself to a book because over a period of time I was collecting a lot of beautiful stories. So I said, why not create like a treasure box? And of course I would love to make one that everyone can buy. So if I have a huge subsidy or a huge sponsorship, I can make it very cheap so that more people can buy.
What are your marketing strategies to produce?
For now, we're focusing on social media, and I am going to distribute hard copies in Crosswords and probably at Kitab Khana in Bombay. And then I have a distributor in Delhi who said, send me a copy and I will distribute for you.
What do you think, as per your previous book, this book is more
Yeah,
important
so
for
this
you,
was
or-
more ambitious. it cost a lot more because color books cost you a lot more. And I was also trying to work on a very contemporary style. I also wanted pages that made you want to go through the book. So not a standard kind of magazine format. And for me, that was a great adventure because the way technology is developing, there is so much experiment that you can do. You can take an average picture and convert it into a painting. You know what I mean? Like the whole digital space is so dynamic that there's so much you can do. So that was part of the adventure for me. I never thought about who's going to buy it, how much do I price it, who's going to distribute it. If you do that, you end up never writing. You end up never doing a book. So I said, forget all that. Let me have fun with this. I'll work with a young team. I got a very young group of people in, and they enjoyed it too because they were fresh out of college and looking for experience. So that's how we did it.
Does researching on a celebrity is hard or easy?
We tend to meet them one-on-one. But of course, not everyone's telling you the truth all the time, so you need to do your own homework. But the luxury of being a Hello is that they generally give us a lot of time. So we have very honest and interesting exchanges. And then if you meet them over a period of years, they start trusting you a little bit. They know that you have a level of understanding that they can connect with.
Does Shobha provide you some any tip or any idea?
Shobha.
Shobha ma'am.
She's
Regarding
been part of our magazine in little and big ways. She's always there on the jury. We have the Hall of Fame awards. Her daughter Avantika works with us. We've always felt this kind of a connection. She writes for us from time to time. Sometimes we need advice or we want to brainstorm, and she's maybe give us an idea or two. So there's always been an interesting tangential connection.